Good morning, dear ones. I hope you're well and happy. I really do. It's a beautiful rainy day here in Nashville. I'm driving through these forest kind of roads, back roads, and the trees are colorful and it's starting to look like Thanksgiving. It's just wonderful. I wanted to tell you a huge secret that will help you be happy. And I think maybe I don't want to go into all the reasons that will help you be happy, but trust me when I say it will. What I'm going to tell you is actually a huge key to you being happier, okay, and you being more fully self-actualized. But as with many things in this realm, it actually is starting with how you treat other people. So here's a hack I found, or a lesson, or something, however you think of it as. And that is this: no one is one thing. No one is a hero. Very few people are villains. All right, and we live in a time when there is a tendency, it's a weird tendency we have, and we do this in politics, we do it in entertainment, we just do it in a lot of different dimensions, though, where we see people as being heroes who are amazing, or villains who are just terrible people, rather than seeing people who are humans with weaknesses and with strengths. People who are mixed bags of good and bad, and strength and weakness, and wisdom and foolishness, and all sorts of things. There's just sort of a weird hero worship thing that we have, and then also we demonize and vilify people very quickly. The reality is that I have found that almost no one, actually, I don't think I've met anyone in my life, if I'm honest, who is one thing. The people you love the most will hurt you and disappoint you at times. The people you dislike the most intensely will surprise you in good ways sometimes. No one is one thing. And if you can remember that one little thing, you will have a lot more power to interact with people in a way that is good, that will make you happy. But remember that no one is one thing. And so if you find people who you just really dislike or who bug you, start looking like, okay, what else are they besides just annoying or whatever, mean-spirited or whatever. Try to find out what else they are. If there's someone you just admire and adore and love, that's great, but just be aware, like don't get carried too far with hero worship. Know that at some point they'll disappoint you, and that's okay because they're human. So just remember that no one is one thing, and that includes each of us. That is liberating when we make mistakes and do things that are not in keeping with our highest values. We can remember that we're not just one thing. We're not just our mistakes, our weaknesses. We're more than that. We're much more than that. And also, when we are doing well and feel like everything's going great in our lives, it's good as a kind of reminder to keep us humble and grounded, that, we're not just our triumphs either, that we'll make mistakes. So this really idea can open and unlock a lot of things for us. And I won't spend all the time on that. Just know that this is a really powerful principle, and it will help you in so many ways if you'll start really trying to live and integrate this in your life. Last thing I want to say is I have had just gratifying growth with this little TikTok account lately. I just kind of started it not really knowing what to expect, or what I didn't really have any expectations, honestly. I knew that I didn't want to let it become like an obsession with me, and so I've done pretty well. Like, I don't worry too much about views and likes and that sort of thing. But the growth seems to have been organic and steady over time. Like, I haven't had like massive overnight growth. I think I've had one thing that went viral. But for the most part, it's just been steady, slow and steady. Every day I get a couple new followers, it seems like, or, things just are growing smoothly. And that is wonderful. And I think that's probably best, because I think, I just think that's probably the best and most sustainable thing for the long term. I'm almost to 800 followers. I'm like, I think, I don't know, I say I don't check and I really try not to. But I did notice the other day, I'm like, 790 something, I think. So I would love to get to 800 just because I love round numbers. So if you watch these and you like them and you wouldn't mind following, I'd love to get just a few more people so I get that nice round 800 number. And then also, just as always, if I say something that's useful or helpful or meaningful and you can share it, like it, all the little different things, I'd be grateful. But again, I'm not stressed or worried about that. I'll just keep putting things out there and hopefully it resonates with a few people, however many, that's great. Anyway, I'm sending you so much love. I hope you're well, and I'm proud of you for all you do, for the good things you do, for all you try to do. So much love, your internet grandma.